Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
Big Herc 916, and you're tuned in to another Prison Talk. Now this one right here is wild, man. So homie gets arrested, but he said he cannot go to jail by himself. He wants to have company in jail. Oh man, it's like the dude, he gets caught, but he's like, man, who could I think of to bring down with me? And that's how a lot of people think, man. They just, they are not willing to accept responsibility. So let me think about who I know that's doing dirt and tell on them. This dude gets on the phone and tells on the phone on the loudspeaker, the guy he said did a robbery with him. Check it out.
Hey, bro, they got us, bro. From the robbery we did last week. Yeah, they got me in the back of the police car. I'm calling you, nigga, because you was with me. That's why I'm calling you. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. We'll be at your door, bro. I'm bringing them to your door, bro. I'm not going to jail by myself, bro. I can't go to jail by myself, bro. I'm bringing them to your door, bro. I'm letting them know where you live, bro. We did it together, bro. I can't go to jail by myself. I can't go to jail by myself, nigga. We on our way. We on our way. We on our way, bro. I'm not playing. I'm really in the cop car, bro. And they got me for that robbery we did, bro. We did that, bro. I didn't do that shit by myself, nigga. You told me to go with you. I didn't ask you nothing, nigga. You came with that plan, bro. We on our way. I don't care. We on our way. We on our way, bro. I don't care. We on our way.
I don't get it. And one of the reasons I didn't have any kids, well, one of them was during the time I probably would have been investing in having kids, I was locked up. But even before that, I didn't want to just have a kid by anybody. If I was going to invest in having a child, I wanted it to be with someone that I felt I had a future with, and it wasn't just to have a baby, then okay, we got a relationship, but it's not a marriage. There's no value placed on marriage anymore. And it's not just blaming the male, it's blaming the woman too. She's spreading her legs. She letting them skeet up in there. And then, a lot of times she's like, well, I'm getting a check. She's either getting a check from the government or getting a check from him if he's an athlete or a professional or somebody who has a career, but she doesn't want to really be with him because she wants to be in the streets. And those values have destroyed the black community. Women have prioritized the government as the daddy over the man. And you could call it progressive times, whatever you want to call it, but even though there were still struggles, maybe issues in the family, in the household, when you had both parents in the household, the odds of success for both children, women, young girls and young boys, was a lot more likely when you had the father in the household. And they pushed a lot of this feminist movement so they could think like, oh, we could do it by ourselves. We got careers now. I don't need no man to help me raise the child. I can raise him myself. That's not the point, man. The child needs a father. There are certain things the father is going to say There's certain tones in the voice that the child's going to respond to. There's certain emotions that the child, when the father is there, they act differently. All these things are impactful, man. I'm not saying that, you know, a black woman can't raise a child, and they have been a lot of single moms who have done it, but why would you choose that if you could have the father in the house? And then trying to normalize that, then you raise a young man and he doesn't even know how to be a father because you don't have the relationship. He doesn't have a relationship with his father, or his father's vilified. I just think that that's something that, if you look at the core of problems in the community, lack of fathers, man. The violence, lack of fathers. And now you got 2 or 3 generations of young men who have no fathers, so they don't even know how to be a father if they had to. And then when they go to prison, then they get out and they want to build a relationship with their kids. But their kids don't want nothing to do with them because they feel abandoned. And then it just repeats the same cycle. You got to get to the core of the problem, man. And family values, and, you know, the Sunday dinners, you know, family outings, stuff like that, man. It's so important, even though I know a lot of people don't think so. And, you know, they allow their kids to be raised by video games and you know, the internet, but there's more to it than that. I'm no expert. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you that, you know, I have all the answers, but I know that young men, when they ask me questions, they are desperately seeking male approval, male guidance, male influence, and it's a big problem, man. It's a big problem in the community. And even these guys who have made it, when you see them get up there, then they're doing weird shit. That's because they didn't have no dad. They might have made it, but they get up there and they crash out. A lot of them crash out because when things started hitting the fan and they're looking for what to do, their mom can only tell them from a female perspective. They're not getting anything from a male perspective. They're not getting that father-son type of security or embracement. And that's big, man. But hey, man, I'm just here to share a message. You can take it or leave it. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment and let me know what you think, man. I know that I know I was always jealous of guys who had dads growing up. I always wish I had that type of relationship with a father figure. You know, somebody who really pushed me or who seen interest in me. And my mom did what she could, but you know, I always wish I had a dad, man. I'm not crying about it. I'm not making excuses. I'm where I'm at because I had the drive, and I feel like I you know, created that belief in myself. But young men need a dad, man. Big Hurt now.